Welcome to Fatal Frame. The story starts in 1986 with the journalist and aspiring novelist Mafuyu Nasaki, who's looking for his mentor Junsei Takamine, a famous author who's in Himuro Mansion, where this place will be the main background of this game. One day, Mafuyu finds a notebook which triggers a flashback where Takamine and two other people are in a mansion. During the gameplay, Mafuyu brings a camera obscura, a special camera that can take a picture of ghosts, which also acts as a weapon when he encounters them. But something happens to him, which makes his fate remain unknown. Moving on. 2 weeks after Mafuyu went missing, Miku Hinasaki arrived at Himuro Mansion, hoping to find her. When Miku enters the mansion, Miku finds a bright camera obscura, which triggers Mafuyu memory. Oh yeah, by the way, both of them are indigos, so they can see the ghost even without the camera. Well, the camera basically belonged to their mother, and Mafuyu also left his notebook just in case if anything happens to him. When exploring the mansion, Miku sometimes sees a brother, but then she encounters a girl in white who guides Miku to the door. And the ghost turns out to be one of the members who was with Mr. Takamine, which makes him get ghosted. Throughout the game, Miku finds a lot of tapes which reveal the background of the Himuro Mansion. Moving on, Miku sees Mafuyu go somewhere, but when she sees a shadow figure,
Wait.
it turns out to be a ghost that is about to hunt her. Miku goes up for the mansion and touches one of the red tapes, which shows the woman killed by a ghost lady as she's being strangled, and Mr. Takamine called the ghost Kirie. Anyway, Miku enters the mansion again, and Miku arrived at some sort of shrine, I guess, and Miku sees how Mr. Takamine died. Then Miku finds a headless Buddha and also a hidden door. Miku places the statue with the others, which open the hidden door, and Miku gets a piece of holy mirror, which can seal the Hell Gate and also protects from the great disaster. But Kiria appears to her and gives Miku her pain. Miku wakes up, but she gets rope marks, while one of the ghosts takes her holy mirror, which leaves Miku no choice but to take it back. While exploring the mansion further, Miku also learns about the strangling ritual, a ritual that aimed to seal the Hell Gate and preventing a dark aura called Malice from escaping by sacrificing a young girl who was chosen as Rob Shrine Maiden. Miku finds a mask that used to be part of the ritual called Blinding Mask has two stakes that pierce through Maiden's eye in terms of the lore. But in this case, Miku used it to open the gate. Then the girl in white directs her to a box which contains the demon text scroll that leads her to a room where Miku finally takes back a piece of holy mirror. Anyway, Miku finds photos that look like they were taken by her mother before. Then Miku finds a lady diary where lady's daughter Mikoto was playing a demon tag, but lady hasn't seen Mikoto for 3 days, so she thinks her daughter is missing. Then she also finds a bizarre thing in the mansion which makes her kinda insane. Miku finds a bronze key, and it reveals a flashback of a family where they came to a Himuro mansion. The family includes a folklorist Ryozo Munokata, his wife Yae, and his daughter Mikoto. By the way, Mikoto is Miku's and Mafuyu grandmother. Back to the story. Ryozo spent his day exploring the mansion, learning the strangling ritual, and found the mask of reflection and a gate. Back to Miku. When Miku sees a tree, there's a flashback of Yae's death because she overused the camera against a ghost that was trapped in the mansion, and she hanged herself as she believed the spirit took her daughter and disappeared. The research say the mask of reflection was worn by the Himuro family master. It was being used during the ritual to isolate the maiden from the world connection, where the ritual was performed by Himuro family. So basically, the rope maiden cannot touch the grass for the 10 years, and she must being locked down in her house? Like, bruh, that's even worse than COVID. Anyway, Miku finds a mask which triggers a flashback where the rope maiden is being sacrificed as a part of the ritual. Miku then finds a note from Mafuyu that the one behind in this is the woman ghost. In this case, is Kyrie. But before Miku reaches the hidden door, by placing the blending mask on a gate, the gate opens or it gives a memory of how Ryozo died. Proceeding to the door, Miku finds a piece of holy mirror on Ryozo's dead body that triggers a memory of the ritual where Kiria was sacrificed as the Robshire maiden, but Kiria and the ghosts are surrounding her and Miku wakes up and finds her brother inside the gate. Then Miku finds out that the calamity was happened on December 13, 1837, which caused by the failed ritual, and also Malice had escaped, which lost 1,347 souls. Once again, the girl in white guides her to the moon shrine. In the moon shrine, there is a moon well where it purifies the rope maiden that connects to the basement. According to the legend, the first rope maiden was buried at the moon shrine, but there was nobody or documents inside. Miku reaches the room where she finds a ceremonial rope which was used to tear rope's maiden neck and limbs. When Miku placed the rope on the statues, a flashback where one of the participants got killed by the family master. Then the family master killed himself. Miku goes to the basement with some sort of kind of like mechanism, I guess, where she gets another piece of holy mirror and sees Kiria's slumber. But when Miku sees Kiria's body, Miku almost got strangling ropes, which is a curse that strangles Miku before. Luckily, the girl in white saved her. At the final night, Miku wakes up and the girl in white points to the koto where it opens a door. She also got Kiria's diary and hairpin and also a piece of holy mirror where Kiria had been loved with a guest that looks like Mafuyu. When Miku placed the hairpin, somehow there's an earthquake and also the moment strangling ritual starts. In Mafuyu's notes, he also sometimes saw his sister at the mansion, but he couldn't reach Miku. Mafuyu learned that Kiria was possessed by the malice, and Mafuyu is about to see her. He also saw a girl in the white where she was looking for somebody to help her. In fact, Kiria is somehow like divided into two spirits, and Mafuyu wants Miku to help her. And Miku sees how painful the ritual it is, which makes her kind of a bit empathy, so she decides to help her. Then she looks at the note that their mom died the same way as Yae. Miku finally reaches the Hell Gate where she sees the malice escaping and fucking up the whole mansion. Then she also finally meets her brother. Before Miku reaches Mafuyu, Kiria pulls back Mafuyu and say they'll always be together. But because Kiria is too powerful, the camera gets destroyed, and the girl in white tells her that the last piece of the holy mirror was at the camera all along, which makes Miku have to get it quickly. Miku gets the last piece and reassembles it to purify Kiria's soul and remove malice. Kiri and Mafuyu souls are finally free. But at this point, there are three endings including normal ending, Mafuyu ending, and photograph ending. In normal ending, the girl in white points at the Hellgate, which reminds Kiri of her duty, and disappears. Then Kyrie binds herself so that the Hellgate will be sealed forever, but her soul will feel the pain endlessly. And she also tells them to escape where the cave is trembling. But Mafuyu decides to stay with Kyrie and tells her sister to run. Mafuyu wants to stay with her so that she will be free from pain and hopelessness. Outside, Miku sees souls still fly in the sky, where her brother accepts his destiny and say thanks Miku for everything. Since then, Miku has not been able to see spooky things again. And this ending is the canon one. In Mafuyu's ending, similar like the normal ending, but in this case, Kiria is being left alone to fulfill her duty, where Mafuyu and Miku are escaping. Outside, both of them see the souls fly to the sky, and Mafuyu kind of feels sad because Kiria sacrificed herself for all eternity, where she feels the endless pain to protect those souls. In this ending, Miku and Mafuyu are not able to see spooky things again. To get this ending, players must complete this game in hard mode or nightmare mode. In photograph ending, exactly same as Mafuyu ending, but in the credits scene, it reveals that Kiria finally meets her love interest, who was the guest in the mansion, and they hug each other, and the game ends with happy ending. But this ending is Xbox exclusive, so you won't get this ending if you play on PS2. Alright, that's pretty much for Fatal Frame story. This game is the first horror game that I knew when I was playing PS2, and I also like the atmosphere of this game, where it actually makes it kinda spooky, and even somehow it's scarier than horror films. But I personally don't really like the black and white things on the cutscene. I also think it's too dark for me, like in terms of brightness. But I understand that it enhances the horror experience, but it's just not suitable for my eyes. Sorry if I have a different opinion than yours. But if you have something to tell, let me know in the comment below. Well, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe in Made in China 520. As always, thanks for watching. Bye.